Okay, my lovely laughing witchlings, let's get this going. Vivacious.
Vivaciously. Brad, tell us what happened last week.
We had already arrived. I can't remember if we all individually did a little bit of shopping before or after, but we all went to sleep, then went to go learn a little bit more about what we are doing in the city. We did go to Cinna's former Bard College, met an old teacher. Can't read my handwriting on his name. Bergon Belray? The old teacher with the books.
Eldon.
Definitely wrote that one down wrong.
It's okay.
So talked to him for a little bit, then went to the library where we met with the head librarian. And the library was sort of kind of under siege, but not really, since it was a magic book that was causing all of the issues, because apparently you need to exercise books or they get rowdy like a puppy.
It's sad.
Getting walks. So we dealt with that. Kind of more or less convinced the librarian to maybe do a little bit more with the book to avoid issues like that in the future. Then we left, went back to the tavern to get ready for a fancy party that we are going to use to schmooze, find out a little bit more information from the not higher ups, but more wealthy individuals in the town. While at the tavern, and while Kertz was away getting his dress robes, the rest of the party tested out samples of liquor to give out at the party to, one, help the bar or tavern rise a little bit in the standings, and two, to potentially help us out as they all have different effects, which one of us found out, rather unfortunately, what that effect does.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Would you care to explain?
Yeah, would you
No.
care to explain?
No.
No, I'm passing the torch.
No,
I
you're the one
forgot
doing the recap.
I forgot what happened. I
He
don't remember.
technically wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Fine. Who would like to go ahead, or Sporelina?
Ugh. You're gonna make me embarrass
Yep.
myself all over
Yeah.
again. Sporelina drank. Which one? I think it was the Dryad's Dew. Yeah, because she was like, "Ooh, Dryad! I'm a Druid. That's for me." She drank it, and then immediately after drinking it, she blurted out a secret that nobody else knew, and it was that she had a crush on Kertz. And in a full-blown panic, she stood up and just ran to her room and locked herself in.
Into the bedroom of shame.
Into the bedroom of shame.
All right. And your mother also came by, the Torbane mother also came by to say that there is a party on a getaway island of one of the more wealthy individuals of the city, and she is going to get you guys invites to said soiree, where your job will be to communicate and converse with the people there to get a little bit more notoriety and learn some more things about the people all around. But I think if I recall, it's like the next day, so you have like a day to prepare for whatever you guys want, and then yeah. So what do you all do?
I'm gonna go into the market.
Okay, so this would be nighttime still. Do you guys want to take a long rest?
Oh.
Yes.
All right. So you all.
I mean, Sporelina is gonna stare at the ceiling and hope that darkness takes her.
All right, go ahead and roll a con save. No, I'm just kidding. So, yep, Sporelina is able to go to bed. Are you sharing the room with anyone, Sporelina?
No, and if
I
she
think
was,
we were
they
supposed
definitely
to share the room with
there's
other
a
people.
there's a knock on Sporelina's door at like an hour after she goes in there, and when she opens it up, it's Barry's big dumb Verbolg form with a pillow and a
Oh my
blanket.
god.
I
Oh.
let Barry in because he does not understand the nuances or concepts of what just happened downstairs.
Just a big dumb idiot friend.
Yes,
Our big
I
dumb friend.
I make sure he's got an extra cushy mossy spot, and we cuddle and go nights. Go
right.
memes.
Sounds good. Kaelor and Kertz, are you guys sharing a room?
I assume so.
Yeah. Why not?
All right. And Cinna and
Yeah, we got a suite.
Sweet.
Yeah, you guys got
Exactly.
the fanciest suite on the top floor.
Thanks.
Kaelor, were you present when Sporelina said her thing?
Yes, everybody but Kurtz was there.
Kaelor, do you say anything to Kertz?
Wait, which thing are we referring to?
Where
When Sporelina-
Sporelina spewed out that she had a crush on Kurtz, and then Kurtz walked in like 15 minutes later, and everybody was just sitting there, like staring at each other in stunned silence. And he's like, "Is everything okay?"
Do we do something?
So, Kaelor, do you say anything to your brother?
Oh. How you feel about mushrooms?
Oh my god.
Taste good on pizza.
Yeah, they do.
Good answer.
You know what they
Really?
say? Eating ain't cheating.
Oh my god.
I hope somebody in your fucking life says that.
Hang on, just gonna write that down for later. Eating ain't cheating.
That's the name of
So,
the name of the
My
episode.
man, this man is barely married. Do not put that down. That is the worst advice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Is that the title already? Did we
Yes,
say
it's already
Yep,
already
it's
set.
already committed.
I mean, yeah, but you know, there's like so many flavors. You got your shiitakes, your portobellas, your oysters, your funglettes.
What was that last one?
Funglettes. Or is it fungletinas or
Or Funglette is correct.
Did you have a stroke?
I am
Like
simply
walking up
gonna
from
perish.
downstairs?
what do you think of Sporelina, brother? Normally I'm the dense one.
Cool, I guess. I don't. What the fuck is going on? I went out to get robes. I come back. All y'all are weird.
Oh wait, I'm remembering that he's like you know she's got a crush on you, right?
No, no, no. That is new to me.
It's new to all of them.
I might go get a drink. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go get a drink.
I'll join you.
I'm all set. I'm good.
I need some alone time at
We
the
need
bar.
We need to chat this out. I'm gonna get some black rum. It's gonna be one of those nights, just like old times.
Oh god.
Okay, but we can't get arrested tonight. Can we?
And I'm not
We'll
bailing
figure
you
it out.
out, I say around the corner.
Then I pull her half naked body back into the.
I mean, really, who's gonna arrest us? Like, I mean, come on. How many jams have we slipped out of these days?
Far too many.
Exactly.
There you go. All right.
All right, so you guys go downstairs to have your brotherly talk to each other, and we don't have to roleplay that out if you don't want to. Cinna and Elora, do you guys talk about anything before you go to bed?
I feel like we would probably strategize some kind of game plan that slowly turns into a night of debauchery.
I'll debauch your. That only works.
Correct.
Oh god.
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
Well, does anyone remember the name of the Funglette fling that I had? Because I cannot remember.
It was either Stripe Lay or Captrina. I can't remember which one. So you could just pick one, Captrina or Stripe Lay.
Well, let's say it was Stripe Lane. I'm like, brother. I get it if you're nervous, but yeah, we can do a double date. Yeah, you, Sporelina, me, Stripe Layup. And if you need any tips about the funglettes, just I'll let you know. Yep. Where's that black rum?
You drank it already.
It's gone.
You
beat me
drank
to
their
it.
whole store. Congrats.
You didn't even let me have any.
You've always been a finer liqueur kind of guy in my mind, but
You're not there.
It's fine. It's fine. Barkeep, give me a bottle of vodka and a bottle of blackstrap molasses.
Coming right up.
ew!
And gives you their thing. Anything else
Mortified.
before you guys go to bed?
No.
All right. So you guys have your wondrous time and go to bed eventually. You wake up fully rested. Go ahead and you don't spend a ration, but you get a long rest. So go ahead and take your long
Huzzah.
rest.
Woohoo!
But the day is yours. It is the you probably have until the afternoon or evening to get ready for the shindig. So whatever you guys want to do, you can do it.
I want to go into the gallows market and see what it like. I want to try to find some kind of tailor down there for a dress because I like the dresses I have are no longer good enough for the kind of ball we're going to go to. So
Sure. Let's say you spend 3 gold pieces and tell me the kind of dress that you find / buy.
Okay, give me 1 second. So I am going to buy the absolute floofiest black ball gown I possibly can with a very fitted corseted top. But the bottom is like literally it goes out at least 2 feet around me in every which direction. And it's got red glitter going up the bottom into the top. And yeah.
I
That's
got
it.
a new dress too. She doesn't get.
Okay. Anyone else?
Sporelina is just perfecting her like moss lichen dress and also kind of pulling some of her like gills out to make it look like long flowy mycelium hair.
Jesse, you said 3 gold, right?
Yeah, 3 gold's fine.
Okay.
She looking hella hot, Oppie. And she's also getting berry ready.
What color
You
is
don't
her,
always
what color
look
is her
hot?
mycelium lock?
I would say probably purple or like light bluey purple. Blurple, if you will.
Blurple.
Blurple. And she's also getting berry dressed, and he is gonna be in a mycelium suit as well.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
She's just druid crafting on him, basically.
Sure. Kaelor, are you doing anything to prep?
Let's see.
besides shaking off your weird molasses hangover.
I can taste the darkness. um.
Pretty sure that's just a sugar hangover.
I get up after having too many blackstrap molasses vodkas. And then, I'm thinking like, all right. Okay. I need to get some hair of dog, and then, I know what I need. All right. I need to finally get my cloak of bat tailored, and then you know what I need? I need a hat. I need a thematic hat to go with this.
Top hat with bat wings coming off of it.
I mean, you tell me. You can definitely find whatever you need. So just describe whatever you find.
Let's see. So, it's like it looks kind of like an old-timey three-pointed hat, but like the front two sides of the 3 points are like shaped like bat wings.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
And it's got an obnoxiously large black feather in it. And that's it.
All right. And Kertz?
He's just making sure his robes are all good, still fit, not moth-eaten, etc., etc.
Okay. Sounds good. After some time in the afternoon, later in the afternoon, your mother comes by, all dressed up and ready to go. She just says, by the way, there are no weapons allowed on the island. It's reserved strictly for the Gilderoy guards, but you can store them somewhere here in your in your rooms. So no weapons whatsoever allowed in the island, on the island.
Fine, and you just see Cinna pull out like all the daggers and knives out of her dress.
All right, go ahead and unequip those.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Quick little question.
Mhm.
Does my new like leaf sickle thing look like a weapon, or does it look like it could be a part of my dress?
You could probably make it a part of your dress. Actually, that sounds really, really awesome. Like a great
Yeah,
idea.
I'm gonna make it a part of my dress.
All right. So that you can easily do that with Druidcraft without a problem. All right.
Sick.
Everyone else?
I'm assuming the magical staff I have counts as that.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah, be like, well, I don't use this thing that often, and honestly, these other things, outside of handing them to randos, I don't really even know why I carry around this dagger and hand crossbow anymore.
Okay.
Like,
so
I really need to put these up in a yard sale or something, or just give them away.
Our whole group just has a yard sale.
No, but okay.
All right. Kertz, do you do anything?
2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
I assume no shield as well.
You could find out.
Fuck around and find
Yeah,
out.
I'm not going to try and find that one out.
That
Now, the
would
Rod
suck
of
the-
Lordly
The
Might.
bad way.
Say one more time.
The Rod of Lordly Might.
Yeah.
It's not
And
technically.
Could you use
no,
it as
I
a
guess
walking cane?
Or like,
Exactly.
I was thinking like like an old colonel. You know how they have their thing tucked up under their arm.
The riding crop.
Yeah, riding crap. There you
Okay.
Don't
Uh,
worry, it's not a weapon, it's just a sex.
You will need to make a deception check if you use it, but go ahead and try.
If he dresses like a sex person, you get advantage.
That's always a possibility. It depends on the
He
situation.
is a sex pervert. What are you
So-
talking about?
Yeah.
I have a
So
feeling if
Kertz's
there's a
robe-
registry, Kertz is on it.
Jesus.
No,
Sorry,
it got
go ahead,
expunged
Kurtz.
when he moved from being a minor to an adult. It got expunged. So the robes fit over his armor. Can I
Mhm.
just kind of like stick the rod in like the breastplate?
I mean, armor isn't a weapon, so I don't see
Talking
why
about
you
the rod.
couldn't wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like.
So again, you'll have to disguise it and make sure that it is hidden, similar to what Sporelina is going to have to roll. But yeah, you could do the same thing and just try to hide it. As long as you look nice, as long as you've polished your armor, as long as everything is good, you can wear whatever you want.
Oh no, the robes go over the armor. So I was
Yep.
thinking like the robes, then the armor, and then the rod of lordly might, kind of just like in between the pecs.
Got it.
And cute.
All right. Elora.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to leave Terrace under here. Can't really hide a great sword. Especially not in the dress that I'll be wearing.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then the shield. Yeah, I guess there's no point. Goes in the bag of holding.
Also, Jesse, quick question. Just remembered something.
Hmm?
How fancy is this party?
Very.
It is, you are invited by one of the most powerful, not powerful, but richest individuals in all of the city. And all of the council members will be there, as well as the chancellor himself.
How fancy is my amulet?
I
With the
assume it's
finger.
isn't it on your shield, I thought?
No,
Oh,
a
those
necklace.
fingers. That's right. That's right. I'm thinking of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No.
I'll stick that in my
I mean,
pocket.
we'll see what happens. You could certainly wear it and see how people react.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
I do in the my inventory. I have a 500 gold amethyst necklace.
All right. Beautiful amulet, emerald necklace, amethyst. Sorry. All right. Cool. 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 So your mother, Lady Torbane. Nope, her name's not Torbane. What's her name? Fuck. Remind me her name.
Vianola.
Vianola. Thank you. So she is going to say, "Here's your invitation. Bring it over to the this tower in the center of the city, and you should be met by one of Gilderoy's assistants. And as long as you present them with this, you're all good to go. And make sure you're dressed well and do your hair, Cinna. Do it better, please. And
Fuck you too. And I flip a bird at her.
you missed the entire part of your back. Let me get the curler. Hold on." And she quickly tries to help you with the curling iron.
Roll a dexterity check for burning my neck with a curling iron.
DC 10. She is good. She is well equipped. She does not burn anything, and she is able to wield it with agility. And so you guys go. And is there anything else you want to do before you leave?
I mean, I'd like to look around town a little bit, see if I can find anyone that might be from my old college years, if they're still in town.
You only have like an hour, so like it's
oh,
not
never
gonna be...
mind. Never mind.
Okay.
When Elora comes out, she is wearing the sleekiest, like form-fitting red dress, with the necklace and her hair done up in like a 1950s side bob, and well, like because she's got like shaved sides of her head, so it kind of only goes off to one side, Like,
Okay.
yeah. And yeah, so like think like Jessica Rabbit meet like femme fatale assassin.
I'm gonna need some art of this.
Oh,
for reasons. I mean,
I'll do what I
Just kidding.
can.
All right. Anything else? All right. So you guys head over to one of the towers in the center part of the city. And as you do, you find that there are multiple individuals waiting at this tower. It looks to be like some sort of a stop where multiple carriages are loading in people, whoever of their party, like husbands and wives and other individuals that seem to be a part of the same group. And eventually, you just wait in line, and it takes about 5 minutes or so. And eventually, you are ushered inside one of the carriage, and you are pulled along. Um, and the individual inside the carriage greets you. Looks to be a turtle individual with an older turtle, like we're talking really old. And he is well dressed with a top hat and a monocle as well. And he looks at you all and just says, papers, please.
We give him our invitations, I'm assuming.
Yep.
All right. He
Also, I would like to point out that Sporelina is staying as far away as possible from Kertz, and is like using Barry to hide herself from him.
Oh. And I'm gonna like, if I can do
I
like
give
a
him a
sleight
nudge
of
in the
hand.
side.
Oh no! I'm going to like like as nonchalantly and as like stealthily. I'm going to give Sporelina's hand a little like reassuring squeeze. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna be mean about it.
Barry's just happy to be.
It's not you I'm worried about.
I know it's not me, but I'm trying to be your friend here right now.
Barry. As Garth, he welcomes you and he says, "My name is Garth Tort. I am the footman of Mallory Gilderoy, and I will be escorting you to the island. Please be comfortable. We will be at the location momentarily." And let's see. As you guys continue going through, he really quickly reads through, and he reads your invitation, and it says he reads it out loud really slowly, but I'm not going to read it slowly for you. You are cordially invited to celebrate the life and legacy of Mallory Gilderoy on the occasion of his 100th birthday. All travel arrangements have been covered by the Gilderoy family and associates. A footman will negotiate your arrival to the estate. Black tie encouraged. Tailor services available on site. No pets.
The nerve.
Don't worry, Barry.
And
They won't know.
as he finishes reading this through, the carriage pulls up to, in front of a nondescript but stately building. Garth politely opens the door and escorts you all inside. Within these walls is a small group of well-dressed guests, escorted by a footman dressed similarly to Garth, talking in semi-hushed tones about how excited they are to attend a party at Gilderoy's. The footman grips a stone in his hand, mutters a few words, and the lot of them disappear. Garth ushers you over to the area, and he says, "Now, if you please, come close, gather close, and we will be at the island momentarily."
I'm doing an insight check on Garth.
Sure, give him an eyesight. You can tell he is slightly annoyed from something. You don't know why, but he is more just annoyed.
Is it the necklace? No, it's the necklace.
You don't know.
It
But
totally is the necklace.
he gathers you close, and as Garth holds the stone in his hand and reads the phrase, Rarts Nagram Selets, a rush of air seems to envelop you as white light flashes in a blinding pulse. Violins can be heard, somewhat out of tune, and then flat, and then sharp and flat again before correcting into beautiful harmonies that ring out all around you. The bright light fades into a myriad of blurred colors and shapes, and as your eyes focus, you see you are no longer in the travel station, but are instead in a beautiful ballroom with a large crowd of revelers and titans of industry enjoying hors d'oeuvres and one another's companies. Garth looks at you all and just says, welcome to the Gilderoy Estate. And let me switch this to the Gilderoy Estate.
Can I tip him?
So he is not done with you. You're more than welcome to, but he is not done yet. And let me change the music real fast. I think it would be this one. Sure, happy, uplifting, light. Garth begins to walk slowly around the ballroom, kind of ushering you to come with him, and he says, Master Gilderoy hired a group of bards and performers from across the far seas. The 9 Lives Traveling Theater Collective, apparently the best in the land. They also take requests, but between you and I, they've been asked to ignore them. They're performing a play based on Master Gilderoy's life tomorrow night, following the 100 Furlong Steeplechase. Should be exciting, especially if one of the horses decides to join them on stage. This is, of course, a wide selection of ales and wines, and if you're feeling particularly emboldened by the jovial atmosphere, feel free to mix them together for a special treat. The treat is you'll be asked to leave. Over there, you can see Master Gilderoy speaking with his son, Fletcher. And let me show you. This is Mallory Gilderoy and Fletcher Gilderoy. Jeremy, the stream is only showing the logo, just so you know.
Thank you.
All right. So that is Mallory Gilderoy and Fletcher Gilderoy. Let's see. With his son, Fletcher Gilderoy, who I'm sure you're aware is one of the most skilled archers in the realm. His prowess on the archery range is as legendary as his ineptitude in the bedroom. But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh my god. You are
Wow.
my new...
Five-fold.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
are
give you
like my
five-fold right
new
now.
favorite.
That's over there. That's the recently married Lady Fardasher Arturio speaking with her grandfather. I believe Chief Indigo something. And here is Lady Dasher and Chief Indigo Dasher. He's some sort of religious figure, highly respected. I don't care for his shoes. He's meant to travel with the happy couple for a full year following their ceremony to ensure everything is, I don't know, blessed? And that rotund dwarf over there is her husband, Hess Arturio, speaking with, a young lady who is not his wife. Can't say I'm surprised. I think their marriage is more of a merger, if you catch my meaning. And let me show you Hess Arturio speaking with, she is 20 years old. I know the picture might look young, but she is 20.
Whatever you say.
Master Gilderoy wanted to buy both their companies, the Dasher and Arturio companies, at different points over the course of the last year, but now that they've joined forces, it's a party. We're celebrating. Let's not talk about anything that might make Master Gilderoy upset. Garth then straightens up, and Mallory Gilderoy begins to approach. You can obviously see him, and he comes over to you and just says, I don't think I've met your acquaintance yet. And who might all you be?
I give a curtsy when he shows up, bow my head. Hi, Sporelina Dapperling.
Sporelina, wonderful to meet you. as he puts his hand out.
I offer it to him like he should kiss my hand and not shake it because I'm not a mongrel.
Okay.
We're in
everyone
high
else?
society, Jesse.
You're right.
Given
I
my
expect things.
given my background, I will do the all the proper like courtly things and myself as Lady Elora Day and my sweet arm candy here, and I will send.
All right.
Curtsy to the best of my abilities.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I
no
type.
need to do the formalities. We're having fun here. But I appreciate it very much. As he looks to Elora.
And I'm just gonna have to shoot your attention over to Discord real quick.
Oh no.
And
tell
can I
us
just say
what you look like.
how much I love this fucking program?
That is basically Jessica Rabbit. And she got a haircut.
Hold on. But I think this
I'll be impressed when you can get a Sporelina that looks good.
most like the third one.
Very nice.
Very quick and very.
All right. And so, Kaelor, you were introduced to Mallory Gilderoy. What do you do or say? You're muted.
Hello, Mallory.
Please
Fine.
make your acquaintance.
Yes. I've heard much about your father.
Oh my god.
Totally know lots of things about. Yes, I definitely.
Roll deception.
Oh my god.
I know many things and stuff.
I immediately try to slink away from this and find the alcohol table.
I was gonna say I'm going to join you.
Before you guys leave, Kertz, you introduce yourself. What do you say?
Kertz does not say anything. He just bows because he is very much out of his element and does not want to say anything stupid.
All right. Mallory at this point just says, "Adventurers, I love adventurers. I'm a sucker for a yarn well told. Got any good monster stories? A gold piece for an epic tale."
I look at Cinna and I'm like, this sounds like for you, babe. And I slink away to the alcohol
No,
table.
I'm going with you.
Wait.
I'm going with you.
Who was offering the gold coin for the epic tale?
Mallory Gilderoy, the father.
Keep your coins, good sir, for I will. Let's call this one on the house.
Oh no, this one's for free alcohol for the rest of the night.
I mean,
I think it's an open bar.
Open bar.
It's open bar.
For the rest of our lives. Did you not hear me correctly?
Yeah.
How about we do an equivalent exchange and we trade story for story? I'm sure you have many fine tales to tell.
Well, it's mostly business things and sealing deals of that nature, but not as exciting as monster stories. Please, give me one.
Oh, but it's so exciting hearing how the tales are told of that. I've never been one for that. I've been much one more for just.
I put my hand on Kaelor's shoulder and I look at him and I'm like, shh. We have fought many monsters. Do you have a desire for a certain kind? Dragons, purple worms.
Dragon sounds interesting.
Oh, yes. So.
Oh no, no, not yes. You better tell this correctly.
I guess this would be performance, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
If we're telling the story about when Kertz tried to fuck a dragon, I'm definitely helping.
100%.
And Kertz will try to leave the conversation if that's the one.
Nope. I grab your hand and I'm holding you with a death grip.
athletics.
Athletics contest. And Sporelina, do your performance with advantage. Kurtz
God damn it, get
quickly
back.
leaves as Sporelina recants the story with almost a natural 20. Wait, no,
I
it
had
is a natural
advantage.
20. That's
Yes.
right. That was spectacular.
Oh my-
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
And
Kurtz, get your ass back over here.
And did he actually,
Oh no.
It was
Did
just
he
a
fuck
tip,
the
really.
dragon? No. Shockingly, no.
But I do
the
have some.
shocker. Yes, I am familiar with the shocker.
Oh God.
But I did
No,
get
but I do
stuck
still
inside
have
the
some
void.
parts from said dragon, and I just kind of pull out some just like random
Dragon dick.
teeth.
As you do, you can see that there's still some like fleshy parts on the back part of the tooth,
My bad, sorry.
and you see one of the like posh ladies go, that's sterile, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's like completely dried. It can't hurt you.
Wonderful. Can I add this to my collection?
Oh sure.
Excellent. Here for your troubles, and he hands you a sack of about 100 gold.
Oh my God.
Dude,
They don't get around
had
much.
I was gonna say, had I known, I would have brought some other random shit with me.
Oh no, this should do wonderful. Thank you, really appreciate it.
So welcome.
All right. At this point, you guys are continuing on doing whatever you want, doing your things, but a guard comes over to Gilderoy and whispers something in his ear, and Gilderoy goes, please excuse me, and he goes off elsewhere.
Okay, regroup real fast. Who are we supposed to be smooshing right now?
Oh,
Well, go for it.
from what I remember, that the chancellor should be here at some point. It'll be our chance to get a word in with him, edgewise. But it's possible other counselor. I don't know. Is our turtle friend still with?
He's around. He's not particularly with you anymore. He's more just making sure everything is shipshape, yelling at the waiters to like
Yeah.
make sure that their plates are full,
We're
make
gonna
sure
ask
that
Well,
Garth some questions.
With what Cinna's mother has told us, would we know any of the people that he's pointed out, the Mallory or Hess or Lady Farr, are any of them council members?
they are not, but they are very influential business people.
Okay.
Okay. Would I be able to kind of scan the crowd and look for like any of the council members and see any of them, or even
Give me a perception check as you scan the area really quick.
like Dane or anything?
Sure. So with that
Wow,
19,
that's a shitty roll. Oh my God.
with that 19, you are able. I mean, with a plus 15, you rolled a 4 and still got a 19. That's pretty freaking good. With that 19, though, you are able to see your mother, in fact, and she is conversing with a few other individuals. In terms of Dane, you do see him in the far back corner, right by the open window, just conversing with another individual. He is dressed in these robes that make it look like he is a part of some sort of a council. And you look for others dressed in those robes, and you can spot maybe 2 or 3 other individuals dressed in robes similar to his. But you also see, let me see, your brother, who is currently, Kurtz is at the liquor table, just, I guess, grabbing a drink or something. And as Kurtz goes and grabs a drink, an individual comes by to Kurtz and just says, "So, how did you get invited? Who do you know?" As this individual stops by.
My mother.
I thought this was a formal affair. Why is she in a 90?
I'll blame it on Jeremy. He gave me the
It's
art.
Of course he did.
Only about as scandalous as what Elora is wearing.
That's fair.
Does she have the horns as well, or are those like
That's like a
those
head,
are horns,
head
right?
access.
Yeah, head accessory. We call it. But yeah, and she goes, "Oh, your mother. Interesting. And you look like you are a soldier. Is that correct?"
Insight check first, and sort of, kind of, not really a soldier, more mercenary.
Okay. My late husband was in fact a soldier as well. Um, he unfortunately did not make it back.
What
So,
was
like,
his
not a
name?
good soldier then. Kidding. Sorry, I'm not there.
Kertz, go to the secondary voice channel.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
Emotion.
Do, 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 do.
It's a very funky hat on the mm-hmm.
I mean, there's pretty cool ones when I try and do Sporelina. Hard to get aspect. If you're interested, if you're watching, you're interested, always join our Discord. Our characters.
So Kurtz and I just played a little dance where I went to one channel and then he went to the other, and then I went to the other one. He went to the other one. We were like, "Fuck."
Whoops.
Sounds like he was avoiding.
Yes, he was. So she just says, "So, what wars have you fought in?"
You know, if you, I don't really remember. Kind of got hired for a lot.
Do we all just from across the room? I feel like we can see you sweating, Kurtz. Are you okay?
Don't know if he's okay yet.
Just actual drips dropping from his nose and everything.
Well, I would love to hear the stories. I'm kind of a sucker for good war stories.
I don't think you want to hear mine.
Well, you can, I guess, make them more safe for someone like me to listen to, if that's okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Save a dance for me, and she leaves.
Vavooms away.
Vavooms away.
A brass section that starts.
Excuse me, as Garth Tort comes over to you all. If you could please take a seat by the table over there. And he points to a table off into like one of the corners. There's going to be an announcement soon. If you could just please take a seat. And you
Sure
can see
thing.
other footmen are also guiding their groups to the tables. And overall, there's probably about 100 people so far that you've seen in this room. 100 total people. A lot of them are also guards. I'm going to show you what a Gilderoy guard looks like. Dressed in the, and it's definitely more pretty material than functional material. Like it's all filigreed, it's all beautiful armor, but Kurtz, you would know this, that like this kind of armor it's not the best for actually like defending you. It's mostly for show and like it's for formal things. Yeah.
Whatever substance.
Yep. And you also notice that by the Lady Fardasher and Chief Indigo are a handful of these other individuals that look to be mercenaries. They aren't wearing weapons, unlike the Gilderoy guards, who are, but they are keeping a very close eye on Lady Dasher and Chief Indigo, and also like eyeing everyone at the party, making sure no one gets too close, or at least that, just watching to make sure everything is shipshape. All right. And so, you guys take your seats, and let's see. Here you go. So you are also seated across from Lady Dasher Arterio, her grandfather, Chief Indigo Dasher, and her new husband, Hess Arterio. He looks like he has already stuffed himself with quite a few, I don't know how to pronounce this, canapes?
Hors d'oeuvres.
What's a canape?
Oh,
A canape.
no.
Do you want to spell that out? I was gonna say.
Canapes? Help me out. Come on.
Canapes.
Canapes?
Canapes. It's like I think canapes are like small. It's like a small cake is what it stands for. It's
Or it's
French.
like
Canape.
Canapes, yeah. It's like
Canape.
hors
A
d'oeuvres.
bruschetta is kind of like
Getcha. So
Hors
yeah,
d'oeuvres.
so that's Hess, who he also looks like a little rosy cheeked, a little red nosed, like he's been drinking a little bit too heavily. Whereas Lady Fardasher Arterio is very humbled and very like under control of herself, and Hess Arterio is kind of making a little bit of an ass of himself, as he's like, group members of a great party, you must have great stories to tell. Hess has stories to tell as well. As you can just see everyone kind of looking over to Hess, and you can see Lady Dasher seems, she looks like she should be embarrassed, but she just takes it in stride and just says, husband, I think they're getting ready to tell us something, as Hess quiets down and looks up. And there you see a red-headed, very dashing-looking individual. As the room settles, this individual begins to make his announcement. Oops, there we go. Did that show to you? There we go.
Yes.
Good evening, madames and messieurs. I am, of course, Sir Archibald Calico, Cat of the Footlights, and it is my honor to lead the 9 Lives Traveling Theater Collective and present to you tomorrow night's production of Mallory Gilderoy, Man of the People, and he kind of waves his hand when he says Man of the People, and Maker of Men. It's a ribald tale with no shortage of intrigue, interlopers, ingenues, and ingenuity. And of course, whatever demon Mr. Gilderoy pledged his soul to in order to make him look so well preserved. I'm 50 years his junior, yet I won't need a lick of aging makeup to transform into such a stunning example of masculine grace. You sure you're not full elf, sir? I digress. We, of course, don't want to spoil tomorrow's show, but we do want to bring you a small taste of what we can do. So, we thought we'd treat you to a little preview. The story comes courtesy of some of this gathering's distinguished guests. There is a brief flash of light, followed by screams from the audience, as a series of creatures, specifically a dragon, very similar to the one that you described in your story, appears right before Gilderoy. The guards immediately surround Gilderoy from this particular dragon. And do really quick. There we go. And as they do, you can see the guards pull out their weapons immediately and say, "Stay behind me, Master! Watch out!" As Garth, who is also there, runs after and rushes towards Mallory Gilderoy. And he gets knocked by a guard by accident as the guard is trying to figure out what the hell is happening. The dragon is beginning to attack and get close to Mallory, and there are daggers flying as the guards try to throw daggers at the dragon and hit them. And as they try to, they immediately hit Garth the turtle, accidentally in the back. Garth immediately falls down in pain. And, let's see. You see, across the room, another figure in a shadow-like cloak that was not there momentarily before, throw another dagger. And immediately, the guards don't know what to do, but the dagger flies, and as Garth Tort gets hit by the first dagger, he lunges in front of Mallory Gilderoy and takes the second dagger right through the heart.
Sorry, really quick.
What is happening?
Where is this? How far away from us is this happening?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay.
Dragon appears, distracted the guards. Daggers
Gotcha.
start flying. Man in shadowy cloak throws a dagger. Garth Tort sees it coming, jumps in front of it, takes a dagger to the heart, and Mallory Gilderoy catches Garth and is now laying with Garth, very much dying, if not already dead. What are you guys doing?
The shadowy figure, I'm going to fairy fire.
All right, Fairy Fire. You have your
They need a dex
druid.
save throw.
You have a druid focus. Is it required material? All right, cool.
Nope.
Dex save. That is a 15 plus 0. Does that hit?
That's a fail.
All right.
So he will be lit up, which means he cannot he cannot benefit from being invisible, so you can see him.
All right. So really quick, as you cast the spell, but it doesn't hit anything. You know that you should have been successful, but it goes right through him. It seems to be an illusion.
Can I
I'm
do
so
an
sick of
insight
these
check?
illusions.
Anyone else? Anyone do anything?
Can I do an insight check? See, this is like staged.
Sure. Go to secondary voice channel. This time the mailroom.
Mailroom?
The mailroom's a public channel. Anybody can. And it's the mail broom, guys. Can't.
All right. Gilderoy immediately cries out in anguish at the death of his footman as he yells, "Help! Help!" As a single, what are you guys doing? Anything?
If our healer isn't jumping up, then I'm assuming it's okay.
Kertz?
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
Wow.
I will also continue drinking. After realizing that my fairy fire didn't hit, I'm assuming it's staged.
Also,
All right.
if the footman dies, I get my money back. So.
I'm gonna continue drinking too. I just reached down, put one hand on Cinna's thigh, but just a mental connection. Barry gets up from his seat and just sort of puts himself in front of our table.
All right. You can see the rest of the tables and other people around you are getting up and standing in awe and kind of looking around what do we do? Is a panic? A little bit of panic goes out, and just as things begin to go quiet, you hear a single bout of applause begins to raise from the corner as Calico stands saying, "Bravo!" He keeps clapping before peeling off his beard and reveals a man who looks exactly like Mallory Gilderoy. In fact, it appears that Calico has been Gilderoy all along. "Well done, sirs! Well done! Aren't these actors marvelous? Though I suspect some of you were onto the ruse the moment my doppelganger here started crying over, Garth, is it?" And, Garth stands, no longer bloodied, and obviously not at death's door. "I was playing Garth, your footman, sir." Garth peels off his mustache and removes his cap, his hair falling down into a long, curly mane, revealing himself to be a her. "Tabby Fang! At your service," as Tabby Fang shows off that she is not a turtle. And the real Calico, that was Mallory holding Garth, who is dying / not really dying, stands adjusting himself and waving his hands a bit as the illusions he created disappears, including the daggers that were stabbing Garth's back. As the real Calico stands up and just says, "We are the Nine Lives Theater Collective. This is Tabitha Tabby Fang," motioning to the 2 guards. He says, "And this is Rex McCoy." And you can see him taking off his disguise. "And this over here is Gas Can Dan." Also pointing to this, and of course our newest member, as he points to a figure who at this point none of you noticed. She fell from the rafters. And this, our newest member, Harissa Tanner. And she is on the ground. Her hair is a little disheveled, but she goes, "Hi." "We'll come up with a zippy stage name for you soon. And I, of course, am Sir Archibald Calico, Cat of the Footlights. And we'll see you all at the theater for tomorrow night's for the Calico continues coughing, and his body convulsing, as his face growing slack and somewhat gray. He begins to sway, unable to stand. He vomits a gout of blood and starts to convulse, his skin bubbling as cries of agony ring out from his violently shaking form. He motions toward the goblet of his banquet table. There is a panic in the ballroom as the actors scramble to try and save the director. Mallory Gilderoy signals for his guards. "He's been poisoned," shouts Gilderoy. "Lock the doors!" Kertz, it's legit.
You poor thing.
Oh, so now it's legit.
Boy who cried wolf.
Kertz will saunter up.
What are you doing?
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
Sorry.
As you quickly go up to him, you can see he is failing really fast. This poison is fast acting. He's going to die within the minute.
I just touch his shoulder, and I will put 5 points of lay on hand. Right.
As you come forward, you lay your hands on Calico as he slowly begins to recede. The bubbling of his skin just stops, and he begins to breathe a little bit heavier. And he's still kind of breathing fast, but he's slowing down as his eyes open again. Yep.
Sporelina goes to the cup that he was drinking out of, and she swirls it, smells it, and then knocks it back to figure out what kind of poison it is.
All right. Give me a nature or medicine. I'll accept either.
Cinna's just rolling her eyes and drinking her wine.
And she's proficient in poison making because she get double proficient.
I'll allow it. Yeah, you didn't need it.
35.
You can figure out that this is absolutely some sort of like a nightshade. You're on the upper world. You're probably not familiar, but you're probably familiar enough because of that roll. It's probably some sort of a nightshade, fast acting, meant to kill almost instantly, very rare, very expensive, very difficult to distill. And whoever did it put the work into it, or bought someone who put the work into it.
Sporelina like licks the rest of it off of her lips, and she like peers around. Can I do maybe an insight check, just purely physical, of somebody that looks like they would know poison and herbs and plants enough
Plus guidance
to be able to do something like this?
Sure. While you make this roll, Gilderoy stands tall and shouts, "Someone on this island wants me dead. Not a very welcome party gift, I'm afraid.
Oh, God.
I hope you all were planning to stay for the weekend's festivities, because at this point, I'm afraid I can't allow anyone to leave." So, with that insight check, what was the first insight?
I had, no, because I had inspiration, so I re-rolled it. So 27.
and guidance.
Remember,
plus the D4.
Inspiration is you have to tell me before the roll.
What?
I could have sworn that that's what inspiration was. You have to tell me before the roll.
No.
It's been a rocking horse that rule.
Because I thought it was to before you tell me the decision after the roll, because
okay.
obviously a natural 1 is going to fail.
Okay. I will allow it. All right. So with that, yes, Kurt, exactly. With that 27, you make a quick look around, and you don't really see anyone who would know a thing or two about any kind of alchemy or poisoner's kits or anything. Like, nobody looks like they have that type of a skill set. You do notice, however, um, Dane, who I do not have artwork for, looks to be just like has this look of him that says kind of expected that, and you see Hess looks a little disappointed. You see Harissa Tanner looks shaken. Harissa Tanner, the young one, she looks pretty shaken as to what just happened. And obviously
you
Calico
sweet
is still
innocent
very much
child.
shaken. Calico is in surprisingly good spirits considering he was nearly killed. And Gilderoy is obviously fucking pissed. Fletcher is also really pissed, like really angry. Chief Indigo looks indifferent, looks completely like stoic, no facial expression whatsoever. And who else? Lady Fardasher looks again kind of similar to her grandfather, but you could see a little bit of concern on her face. And then Lorelei just gives a look to Kurtz that you notice. And Kurtz, you notice Lorelei looking at you, and Lorelei gives a wink.
He's very
And
uncomfortable.
Sporelina, you notice that wink.
She just snaps her head away to a different person. She looks at Sir Gilroy. So like, not to like put a damper on anything, but this poison is extremely rare. It contains a mixture of nightshades that are incredibly hard to get, which make them very expensive to get. And also a very skilled poisoner. So if you know anybody that has those kind of ties,
Mother.
At this point, Gilderoy just says, "Please, follow my footman. He will take you. Garth, please." And he snaps his fingers as Garth just says, I don't have any information for you," Gilderoy says. At least not at this time. Maybe later. Let me just gather my thoughts." As Garth comes over to you and just says that your rooms have been prepared for you in the estate's guest chambers, and he recommends, Garth Tort recommends, that to avoid any appearance of impropriety and simply retire for the evening in their respective rooms. Every chaperone, every footman is kind of like ushering people out and trying to get them into their guest bedrooms, which this is the main hall right here, the ballroom, and then over here and these buildings over here are in fact the like guest estates, so it's multiple rooms and such. But people are slowly shuffling out, and there's like murmurs, people are talking. You have a moment to converse with anyone if you want while they're ushered outward. Is there anyone you want to ask anything?
Lady, Elise Emergine. So first of all, I kind of got buried in everything that was going on. When Hess was like talking her ear off, did like bored with it, annoyed, concerned? Was she interested in what he was saying?
Interested, yes. Very interested, in fact.
Even though he seemed to be making it.
Yeah, so Elise was talking with Hess before he was seated at the table. So this was like, talking on the ballroom or something, talking somewhere else in the corner, and they were kind of like talking to each other. She was laughing at his jokes, Hess was ha 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 ha, doing his thing, and then eventually they were ushered to their proper seats where Hess was seated next to Lady Fardasher, his wife, and the Chief Indigo and you all. Elise Emergine was not sitting with you guys.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna saddle up next to Hess while everybody's like Well, really know how to throw fancy shindigs in this part of the world.
This isn't my party. This is Gilderoy's party.
Oh, yeah. I meant the colloquial. Of course.
Culturally, of course.
Yes.
Love our drinks.
Yeah, of course. Are you from here? Are you born and raised here? Did your business bring you here?
Around here, yeah, our business is all around, and it's expanding well.
And I'm sorry. We're from a different part of the world. Can you tell me what type of business are you and your lady in?
Raw materials, all sorts of things need to be transported, and Lady Fardasher is one hell of a naval company to move things, and I have the connections to bring lumber and stone and marble and all sorts of different things, and together, we are mighty together.
Uh, and I'll sort of raise my glass to Lady Fardasher. Oh, a woman with the power of the sea. My companion over there, I'll sort of nod over to Kertz. Be like, probably should stay away from him. He might try and catch her up.
That is a very funny joke. I apologize, but I'm culturally I don't understand it, but I think I appreciate it. So thank you for the joke and including me in the conversation.
And I cut her open and see if she's a warforged. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyone else?
Can I walk up to Dane?
Yeah, sure. Dane is currently talking with what looks to be another counselor. Another individual. Let me get the description. So Dane looks to be tall, with a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, relatively skinny, has glasses, brown hair, curly haired, and is human. And he is talking with another individual, a very tanned skin. And he looks to have a very large black curly beard and robes as well, similar to Dane, but with like red flares and filigree on it instead. But what do you say, if anything?
I kind of look at him shyly, really flirtatiously. I don't believe we've met yet. And I hold out my hand. I am also trying to aggressively sniff him to see if I can scent any of the plants or materials that were in the poison.
All right. Give me a perception check, DC 30.
Okay. No.
I heard Jeremy in the background. That's hilarious. So you try to sniff, but it's like cologne galore in here. Everyone has their fucking cologne on and perfume, and it's just overpowering you at this point. Really hard to tell what is what.
Why
But
do people
Dane,
just not enjoy the scent of themselves? Au natural.
Dane gently grabs your hand and goes, "Hi, my name is Dane. I'm a council member. It's very nice to meet you. What did you say your name was?"
Sporelina. Is this Cinna's ex?
That you remember, yeah.
Wait, Dane. Oh my gosh, like I totally know you. You're my BFF Cinna's ex.
Cinnamoira, you know Cinnamoira.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're here with her and her mom.
I'm running away now.
Cinna, you go forward into the crowd. That's wonderful. I haven't seen her in God knows how many years. How is she doing?
Oh, she's great. She's with my other BFF, Elora. They're like super in love. It is so cute.
That's wonderful. I'm really happy for her.
Oh, us too. Unfortunately for her, though, she does have to spend a lot of time with her two brothers lately, so I feel bad for her for that.
Oh, I remember her brothers always causing trouble. But, it's a good family when you have that kind of close sibling bondage.
So what's your thought process on what just happened here tonight? Is this kind of normal? Do people get um poisoned here a lot?
Oh, unfortunately, they generally wouldn't be poisoned, or at least I haven't heard of anyone getting poisoned inside the city. But maybe because we're on his private island, it was an easier target. I'm not really sure, but Gilderoy does have quite a few enemies, at least in the industry, and I'm sure he's pissed off a lot of people.
Can I insight him?
Sure.
I want to see if he's one of those people.
While that's going on, I've been combing through my notes. Jesse, what was the name of that dwarf that was working with the Gullians that got booted from Embla?
Uh, a while ago, he got booted from Embla, and then the story of him goes is that he was sent to Haloth to be tortured and kept alive, but barely, and he's pretty much been a pet ever since, and just kept alive barely. I do not recall his name.
Yeah, I couldn't find it either.
I can find it if you want, but
I don't. I hope it's not needy.
all right. With that insight check, go to the secondary voice channel.
Oh God.
The broom.
We are killing it on insight checks today.
Why did you have to go and talk to Dane?
really need to know what. Know that they're an import. Arturo and Dasher are on imports and you need to figure out what pieces, and like if they're all influential people, like what are their influences? Why would they cross? Like where do they cross over?
Yeah.
Well, if we know that the poison is very expensive, this was probably well planned out.
Oh, for sure.
I'm kind of leaning toward the newest member of the acting troupe, just because she seems like an easy chump to pin it on.
Talking about Harissa.
Yes. Just kind of like a easy to blame it on. No one's really. I assume they don't really know her that well, so it's kind of easy to just be like.
Except
Oh,
for
we don't
that,
really-
wouldn't she know that her father places with Gilderoy?
Ooh, that is a good. Maybe. Well, that is a good point. Damn it. You got me there.
Oh well, counselor, I wouldn't want to take up any more of your time. Um, I guess we'll see you around since it looks like we'll all be here this weekend. And Sporelina gives him a look of like, listen here, little boy. Because I mean, everyone in this room is little. Sporelina. Like I can see right through you. You are fucking transparent. But she smiles a slightly sinister but still pleasant smile and saunters away back to the group and goes to Cinna. She goes, your ex-boyfriend's like a total fucking idiot.
You're just realizing this now.
Well, I just met him, so yeah.
I figured I would have brought him up in some drunken rampage at some point or another, but maybe I didn't.
Only a little bit, but honestly, when you get drunk, you sing a lot of sea shanties. So I do my
But
best to
sea
kind of
sh-
tune you out.
Honestly, though, sea shanties are the easiest, though. Like, let's be real, they're like really easy to come up with.
Actual Jeremy is heartbroken right now.
Lorelai
What?
tries to get Kert's attention. She
Yeah,
like
fuck it, we
quickly.
ball.
Huh?
I said, fuck it, we ball.
I don't know what that is.
Throw caution to the wind.
Throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
All right. She quickly catches up with Kertz, and she just goes, "Exciting times, is it not?"
You've seen one, you've seen them all.
If you want to know more about Mallory Gilderoy, come to room 373. About midnight should work.
Is this gonna die?
That's a trap. That's a trap.
What was the room number again?
Say again?
37?
Yeah, see,
373?
373.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
My vote is that Cinna and I interrogate Tab. It might take all night.
Okay, wow.
Hmm.
Are we just gonna bungle this so that we can all do?
Get laid?
Yeah. Well, sorry, Mom. We tried. Did our
But we had a great weekend.
All right, so everyone is exiting out the ballroom at this point. Is anyone else going to do anyone else to interrogate anyone else?
I'm not gonna lie, Jesse. I was hoping for at least one dance before we went all murder mystery on everyone.
The band is no longer playing.
I'm gonna keep an eye on all of this wait staff, and if anyone looks a little unduly nervous or otherwise just seeming to be a little bit off.
Make an insight check on the waiter staff. Wait staff.
help?
You help him.
Oh no, I just
Ah.
referred to the wait staff as the help.
Oh, I don't think we're allowed to say that anymore. With that 11, it's a lot of going on.
You
People
let us
were,
keep our fantasy classism.
yeah, that's fine. So there's a lot going on. You don't really see a lot to understand from these individuals.
All right.
All right, you guys go off into your rooms. All right. Let's see. Reading. Excuse me. You guys go off into your rooms, and they are really nice. So you all have the same room. There are multiple beds. It's like one of those hotels with the adjoining rooms. So like there's 2 beds here, 3 beds over there, and it's a really nice place. All amenities are here. You have a nice window. You're on the 2nd floor. It's really nice. Everything is taken care of.
I don't trust it.
There are mints on the pillows as well. That's how
I
you
trust
know
the
it's
mints.
fancy.
Everything could be poisoned.
Have
Oh, wait.
Sporelina lick
Wall?
everything before we try.
I will try everybody's meals.
Okay, sure. You take a lick. Tastes like mint to you. Your breath is now minty fresh.
It's good.
Are we we're not really allowed to move around the property right now.
Oh, right. I mean, but like, if they don't see us,
Also, we're adventurers. What are they gonna do? Stop us?
Well, I'm not the most conspicuous right now.
I personally would really like to see if they have gardens here, because maybe the poison was made here, like the calls coming from inside the house. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody split up and investigate.
I was
Oh God,
just,
no.
I was just going to pass without a trace us and have us walk around. This isn't an episode of Scooby Doo.
Well, I have something to do on my own. So
You mean someone to do?
I don't know. Either they're gonna kill me or they're actually gonna give me information.
Well, what I could do is we could wait till close to midnight, sneak out, and drop Kertz off so he doesn't have to fumble his way down the halls himself.
Agreed. I think it's a little too early to just go gallivanting around, protected and stealthy or not. They will probably be expecting somebody to be doing something naughty.
I'm a member of the church. I'm in okay standing, kind of, around here.
Eh,
Okay, maybe not good standing.
Good call. Why don't you? So I guess we'll just hang out, get ready, get into more comfortable PJs, perhaps clothing.
All right. And so you guys quickly get into those PJs, and it begins to turn dark at this point. And yeah, you guys are ready to go. What are you doing?
Okay, friends. Shall we? I will pass without a trace us.
All right, you're passed without a trace, and I'm trying
And
to
I guess we
find.
will start to try and stealth our little asses around.
I'm trying to find something. Hold on. What is the name of it?
Don't know.
I can't find it. Fuck. All right, I'll figure it out. Anyway, so where do you want to go first? I should mention that here we are. So we have the estate and lodging is number 1. That's quite obvious. The theater up here is number 2. The private jail/prison is over here with number 3. An observation area and a reflecting pool is right over here. 5 is the horse track for the 100 furlong steeplechase, and you can see the arrows are depicting how they're going to go around the entire island. 6 is the teleportation circle to get out and off the island. 7 are the docks that have a few ships lying there, and 8 is the lighthouse itself. You are passing without a trace, so whenever you are ready, I'm going to need you to make a stealth check and tell me where you're going.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm assuming the east side of the island is probably going to be heavily barricaded at this point. Transportation circle, docks, ways to get out of here. So I would assume it'd be the safest to stay away from there. 25.
All right, everyone make a stealth check.
13.
Oof.
$23.
Cinna has a 30 freaking 9.
Barry has a 20.
Thankfully, Cinna is going to help balance out our.
I'm not.
What
I'm
can I
not-
say except you're welcome?
I'm not used to stealthing in a slinky dress.
That's why you get
You're not
That's
wearing
why you
full
get
armor.
one with extra leg room, honey. I know you look stellar in that slinky dress, but this ain't the time for it.
All right. I'm sorry, Sporelina, where are you guys heading? I'm assuming you're leading.
Sporelina, I would say let's go to the reflecting pools first. I'm curious. All right, I'm sorry. We're dropping Kertz off to his pink-haired lady thing. To his whore.
Or potential murderer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you are dropped off Kertz without much of an issue, and the rest of you head over to the what's it called? The reflecting pool. And as you do, Sporelina, your passive perception is quite high.
So Cinna's we're matched on.
Oh,
PPs.
and so in that case, I'm gonna roll 2 of these. Give me a D6, both of you. Sporelina is a 4, and Sin is a 5. By the reflecting pool is what Sporelina first notices as you guys approach is Fletcher Gilderoy practicing his archery skills in the range right by the reflecting pool. He's gotten several bullseyes in a row at this point, and he's about maybe 100 feet to 200 feet away from the target. He looks like he is quite skilled in archery. And for Cinna, you notice Hess Arturo is looking like he's skulking about. He is rushing about the gardens and looks like he is going towards what is it? The lighthouse at this point, and he's like looking around, goes from bush to bush, and then runs off to the lighthouse. You can see there are multiple guards just kind of walking around, doing their checks and such, making sure people are staying in. Obviously, failing for Hess and you guys. Fletcher, because he's the son of Gilderoy, is allowed to come out, but it's nighttime. There are a few torches here and there, but otherwise, the cover of darkness has you guys pretty well hidden, as well as the Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, well, we got a spoiled rich boy digging around by the ponds.
And we have spoiled rich man digging around in the bushes, and it looks like he might be heading towards the lighthouse.
So should we follow?
Do we need to split up the group?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't either, but I know we're kind of running on very borrowed time right now, so I don't know what to do.
I say let's go down. We'll stay together and we'll go follow Tubby McTubtub.
Okay.
All right. So you guys follow Hess Arturo as he goes to the lighthouse and enters the lighthouse and closes the door behind him. What are you guys doing?
What did you say, Jer? Oh yeah. Can I? I'm gonna climb up the side of it.
All right. You have a climbing speed?
I sure do.
All right. You climb up the side of it, and what are you trying to do?
First. No, I'm okay, thank you. I'm going to I'm already stealthy, but like just in case, Sporelina uses her mushroom skin to try and blend in with whatever stone is on the lighthouse, and I start kind of climbing up, looking in windows to see if he's maybe meeting somebody out here or what the frick he's doing.
Sure. Make a perception check as you listen inside and listen at the top of the tower.
For the love of God.
16. You do hear murmurs and something inside, like he is talking with someone else. There's another individual, but you're not sure. Like the waves, the crashing of the waves by the lighthouse, it's just, you don't hear much.
Is there, can I see them through any windows? Is there like windows?
You can. So you look through a window. It's actually at the top, but the angle, it's like you're looking at the stairs going downward, and the angle is just, you just can't see who it is. But you can definitely hear another individual talking. But again, the crashing of the waves, it's just not good enough for you to really hear it.
Cool. I'm going to wild shape into a bat. Oh no, a mouse. And I'm gonna kind of hop down the stairs and like see what the F they're doing and who is it.
All right. As you come over and crawl down the stairs, go through the window, crawl down the stairs, you see Hess Artero and Elise Emergine. Looks like they are holding hands and kind of talking, and she's giggling. He's telling her something.
Gross.
And you can tell that this looks like an affair.
Blackmail.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who is she's married to someone, correct?
Elise is not that you noticed, but she is like freshly minted 20 years old.
Oh, vile.
Can she hear any like code names that they call each other, like Googly Bear or Honey Shit?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
I will make a mental note of the code names because I'm going to call both of them tomorrow morning at breakfast by their code names.
All right.
Um,
Sounds good.
I'm gonna be very like ewy and grossed out, but I'm just gonna go down the stairs and like run past them like a scared mouse, and then out the front door back to our friends,
All
and
right.
then I
Sounds
will
good.
turn back into Sporelina, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, that was vile."
What happened?
Miss, um, Mr. Grooming up there is having an affair with like the little 20-year-old.
She's like 4 times her age.
And her size. It's very weird. Sorry, I don't know why Sporelina is so body shaming today. That's not really her thing. But
Is that like Jesse? I cast aspersion. Is that a normal like age difference in this like culture?
It's a little creepy, but she is of the age of consent. So if she wants to take advantage of a rich business dude, she is more than welcome to take advantage of a rich business
Oh, so
dude.
it's the girl's fault.
And if he wants to take advantage of her, I mean, they're both consenting adults. That's all I'm saying. Jesus Christ.
this is Jesse just trying to defend himself.
Sure it is.
What's
Listen,
Hess's
Leo.
wife?
Leo has to defend himself. I'm not defending Leo. I'm just fucking saying.
What is Hess's wife's name again?
Lady Dasher Arturo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lady Far Dasher.
To
Sorry.
be honest, it didn't seem like they were quite in love, or that it was marriage
Business
of
arrangement?
convenience.
Business.
But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that she'd be all right with his stallion.
Especially not him sneaking around like a total fucking weirdo in the middle of the night in bushes. But anyway,
Isn't this place
okay.
on lockdown?
At this point in time, you hear the door to the lighthouse close as you see Hess and Elise are holding hands, and he is like, "Shh, come on!" And he's like rushing her from bush to bush and going back to the estate to the guest quarters.
Ew. Anywho, all right. Well, Lighthouse was a bust in more way than one. Um, we could walk through the plant life, try and find some nightshades, and what's 3 again is private quarters, right?
3 is jail, the prison.
Oh, jail. Oh, that would also be interesting just to walk by and see if who's in there.
So, guys, I've been thinking.
Oh, that's dangerous.
So, I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading this crowd, but these seem to be pretty used to. Seem like some folks would be used to some pretty sophisticated politics, so to speak. And does it all seem like, okay, I understand this is a fairly sophisticated poison, but doesn't it all seem like a bit weak sauce to you that they didn't use something, magical, something some simple curative magic couldn't resolve? I mean,
Well, if you think about it, if they used magic, there could be potential that it could be detected. So using something mundane might have been their preferred choice because it would have gone undetected.
Also, if we weren't here, I don't think that man would have lived.
Yeah, I mean, we've been surrounding ourselves with god-awful necromancers like myself and fire
We're not
throwers.
god awful.
But you have to
You
remember
are
that
goddamn awesome.
Thank you, my dear. You have to remember that we're probably the powerful people. No, I don't say that lightly. There's not
I mean, we did get shot out by a void dragon.
right. I mean, there's not many like whoever was trying to kill did not expect that we were. Obviously, that means we other, but they didn't expect one like us would be.
Also,
So-
your mom doesn't dislike Gilderoy, right? She dislikes Dane. So She said, literally anybody but Dane.
I was just yeah. That seems to me the most logical conclusion. I was just wondering if we should necessarily rule out that this being a false flag, possibly. I mean, what if the whole plan is to make this a frame job? I mean, from the sounds of what our mothers told us, I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking.
Maybe Gilroy could be dead right now. Dun dun dun.
All right, and we also
But
talk.
if that's
We also
true,
talked
so
about the
it's not...
fact that Mallory named his son Fletcher, and he's an archer.
I was gonna ask him whether he tried to live up to the name or the name came after.
Well, I'm sure the name came first.
Also, does he really live up to the name if he doesn't fletch his own arrows?
Probably not.
He doesn't seem like the type.
I mean, if you're like a total rich boy, why would you? Although, if you're a total rich boy, you probably have all the time in the world to learn a trade. That doesn't mean, I guess, that you have the ability or the desire. Never mind. You know what? Can we make our way to the prison and see who the hell's in there? Sporelina
Well,
again is
yep,
like nose to the ground, sniffing around, just trying to find if the plant life is being grown on the island.
Okay. While you go do that, Rootsie boy,
I don't like how excited you were for that.
you
Yeah, he's
knock
like,
on the door very gently, just, and as you do, you hear the door unlock and it gently go open as you see her pretty little face peer out, and she goes, "And here I thought you weren't going to come. Come, please come in. Hurry up before the guards see you."
Okay.
As she gently closes the door behind her and locks the door, you did not think that she could wear anything more revealing than what she did during the ballroom. But that is, in fact, not true, because as you look upon her, she's wearing a nightgown that is even more risque, if you will.
and Kertz is now starting to lose some ballroom.
Kertz is very scared for his life. Right now. It's the last thing on his mind.
Sporelina busts in, takes a picture, and then mails it to his wife. I'm kidding, obviously.
Kertz, did you find out anything about who was trying to kill Gilderoy?
No. No. Why? Is it you?
Because, oh God, no. I definitely don't have it in me. I
Insight
would
check?
never try to kill anyone. Go ahead. $26. Secondary voice channel.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
This infuriates me.
That your brother's a total fucking slut for everyone but me, apparently.
Well, go out there, girl.
No.
Get your
He's
get
a-
your married man.
No, he's a married man, exactly. It's like the apple of knowledge.
No, I would never try to hurt Gilderoy. I mean, what good would it do me? He would stop inviting me to his parties if he was dead, and I would cease to meet people that are interesting, like individuals like you.
Well, he does have a pretty young son. I don't know, maybe. He's a son. I don't know.
And how old are you?
Old enough?
I don't understand. I personally am 500 years old, but I am a full elf, of course.
Don't know how old Kertz is. That's why I was saying that.
How old is Cinna? I think Cinna has the age. She's the youngest.
Oh Jesus!
No, Kertz is
Don't
the
ask me
youngest.
that question.
In that case, Cinna is probably like late 20s. Kertz is probably mid 20s.
Yeah,
Okay.
25.
I could probably pull it up. Give me a second.
Sure. And she just goes, "Well, Ever since my husband passed away from one of the wars, I've been very lonely. And if you would like and consent, I would very much like to be in your company tonight.
All right.
Ooh.
Counterpoint, married.
Well, we don't have to do anything. We can just talk.
Counterpoint. You gone.
Did you just like run away?
He vanished.
Now that's being ghosted. So
she's going to counterspell. She knows that you're casting something with verbal and somatic components. She is going to counterspell with would she know? I'm gonna roll a d100. High, she's gonna cast it at a high spell level. Low, she's gonna cast it at normal spell level. Fucking A. All
I
right.
get a roll.
Spellcasting ability modifier is oh god, I gotta look it up. Fuck.
Also, Jesse, I do not see anything for age on my character sheet.
Okay, not a
so-
problem. I just always assumed she was like late 20s ish.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, technically, I'm way older than Cinna, but mentally,
I'm like way older than all of you guys, maybe except Elora, but mentally not.
So her spell ability modifier is a plus. What is that? 6. All right, cool. Plus 6. So this is a d20 plus 6. So she has to beat. What is it? 10 plus 8 is 18. She has to beat an 18. So plus 6. Here we go. Oh, so fucking close. As she tries to counterspell. And waves her hand, you luckily feel like a vibration within the spell energy, and you luckily cast it. As she says, "No, please don't go," and you are now in the ethereal plane.
the question is really an archfey.
That's the question that may be answered because Kertz is not going to leave the room until it gets very uncomfortable very quickly.
She can still see you, and do you do anything during your turn while you're in the ethereal plane?
Start
The last
taking off
8
your
hours.
clothes.
Yeah, so you wait your next turn. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
All right. As you wait your turn, you can you see into the material plane? I think you can.
I can see everything.
Yeah,
All right,
he's
you
in a
see-
border base.
You see, she casts a spell again, and her eyes glow, and she says, "I just want to talk, honey. Please come back." And she is looking right at you.
Above 50, yes. Below 50, no. Kurt's gonna drop through the floor.
Another one disappears on me. Why can't I find a good man? And you go below the floor where you
He's
find
married, motherfucker.
For someone your own age, for crying out.
where you find one of the individuals that you saw at the ball, and this individual is one of the counselors, and they seem to be talking to a very, very old gentleman, as they are saying to each other. The old man says, "Damtuck, this has gone far enough. What do you think you can achieve through this?" As Damtuck responds, "Theo, please. We have much more to go with this. If you think that we can stop, there is no stopping." "Damn it, man," the old man responds. "What else could we be doing? Just wait and see. Wait for this all to blow over, and then when we get back, we can handle it ourselves." "Fine. Now get out of my room. as the younger individual begins to exit and goes out of the old man's room, and the old man just kind of sits down, kind of puts his hands to his face, and takes a deep sigh.
I'm going to ethereally walk behind him, drop it, and put my hand around his mouth and say, "Don't scream."
He's an older gentleman, and he doesn't move, doesn't react.
You kill the Chancellor with a heart attack.
What do you do?
So, what was that about? I move my hand.
Somebody help me!
What are you doing in my room?
Actually, funny accident.
Being a
I
cougar.
was in the room above, and I fell through the floor. Which is not technically a lie.
This is most bizarre. You may leave now.
I don't think so.
And what are you going to do?
Oh,
Do you know who I am?
Oh my god, this man loves to torture, sir. You really don't want to fuck with him.
Do you know who I am?
Takes out necklace of fingers.
You do look familiar. Are you related to anyone I know?
Probably. I don't know who you know.
You look a lot like... I'm going to roll for it. Above a 50, he recognizes you. You look like you are Lady Vianola's son.
As far as you know.
That must be it. What are you doing here on this island?
You got invited, you asshat.
Well, I was invited, but, the island's kind of a whole side thing, gathering intelligence, yada yada. What was that conversation there that you were having before I fell in?
And why should I tell you about anything?
How's my intimidation? Terrible.
Please be well.
Maybe I could help. I assume you know who I work for? Kind of, sort of work for?
I can see
Whatever.
your amulet on your armor. A member of the Axiomatic General.
Mm-hmm.
Gesundheit.
So, do you want me to speak to your bishop and have you expelled from the church?
I was looking to offer a contract, but whatever floats your boat.
What contract could you help me with? I'm not looking to kill anyone.
No, we're not just about killing. Most of the time. Listen, you had a weird conversation. I came through the ceiling. I think we can help each other out.
I think you should leave and just forget this all happened.
Is he humanoid?
He is.
Q. I need a wisdom save.
He's gonna pass. What is that? Stop that! Guards! Guards! As he is now shouting out the window and towards the door. Guards! What are you doing?
Nice.
Giving him the finger.
Shoop.
All right.
And
You quickly see as several guards arrive. What is it, Chancellor Quen? There was an individual here. Please, station one of your guards in here for now, and we'll figure it out in the morning. Very good, sir. We will. And you see one of the guards stays behind, another guard stations outside the door, another guard stations outside the window, And yeah. You are still in the ethereal plane. Where are you going?
Boy. Going back into the room above.
Do you want to go back into the room above?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go back to the room above. You see that Lorelei is, in fact, just kind of laying on her bed, looking up at the ceiling. She no longer has her glowing eyes. She doesn't notice you as you emerge up, and she's just thinking, just looking up at the ceiling, and you can tell that she has her thinking eyes on.
How am I gonna get myself out of this? We're gonna drop it.
All right.
Oh God.
She has her arms behind her head, and she just says, "So you've returned. Lovely. Come to deny me once again?"
Ask a favor?
And what do you want to ask me?
If anyone asks, I was here all night.
And what's in it for me?
Dip.
Depends, we can negotiate.
Well, that armor that you are wearing,
Oh, fuck.
it is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Could you take it off and let me inspect it, please?
Ruh-roh.
Can I keep my robes on?
Of course.
Okay. He does it.
Okay.
As ways to die.
As she looks it over, she just says, "What is this? Explain this armor to me. I've never seen it before."
I don't know.
You
me.
actually don't know? Is it just plate armor, or is it anything specific?
It's plate armor with radiant resistance. I don't know if it was anything special or if it was just something I bought.
All right.
I think that was something we found.
And
Yeah.
what is this? And she pulls out the rod of lordly might that was inside of the thing.
Oh, it's my pimp cane.
Roll a deception.
I don't even know if that was a deception. It was just like a bad
Yeah,
joke.
like a
For
bad
kink.
joke. Exactly, it was a bad joke. And she just goes, "Huh. Interesting. And how much do you think I could get for it?"
I don't know, $20. 20 gold
Hmm.
coins.
Might be worth it. Would you leave this for me, and then I would corroborate our story?
Girl, if
I
you
could
want,
just give you gold.
if you want money, I got money.
Yeah.
All right, 10,000 gold pieces.
You
I have this
besmirched
moonblade.
her honor.
Not on me. Obviously, it's in my bank.
All right. Well, I guess I just don't have any choice. As she begins casting a verbal and material spell, and specifically, she takes out what looks to be a bit of honeycomb. As she casts,
Wait.
waiting.
You don't even want to know why I asked of the favor?
No. And she casts suggestion on you. Make a what is it? Wisdom saving throw, please.
I might pay with my hubris.
As she arches her back and spreads her legs, she says one word.
No.
No,
That's not what she says. And she just she says, "Leave all of your magical items with me, but you save."
Yeah.
And she looks at you with like quizzical eyes and just goes, "That normally works."
I'm a pretty smart feller. That's not true. Pretty
That
wise.
is super not true.
So
Fine. And she shoves back the armor back in your face and she goes, "What can a girl do to make a buck around here?"
never 100 gold. Like,
"Your pity prize is appreciated."
well, the pity prize was gossip, but I guess you kind of talked yourself out of it.
"I don't really care for gossip."
I don't know. It's kind of juicy, monetarily, possibly. I don't know.
"Fine, spill it."
So the Chancellor's making some shady dealings.
"Oh? And what sort of dealings is he making?"
I don't know. He threw me out of his room, which is why I need you to say I'm in here so he doesn't kill me. But he was talking to. I did get his name, correct?
Or something.
Yeah.
Let me send it to you. It is
Darn.
Damtak. 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 And you would know the full name is Damtak Raikorel.
Oh,
Raiquorel.
I
I'm
did
just
have
gonna
that
copy it.
written down. I should have recognized that. Mwah.
Fine then. That is interesting, but I don't see how I can use it. But yes, you may say that you spent the night here. And if you actually want to spend the night here, I could use the company. No more spells, I promise. I try to take advantage of individuals who, like you, are well glorified, bring all of their magical items, and then I manipulate them, modify their memory a little bit, think that they think that they had a wonderful time with me, when in reality, they just gave me some of their belongings, and then I abscond with the belongings, sell them, and make my way a little bit further in the life of leisure.
Oh, I thought I killed your husband, so win-win for me.
Oh. No, you did not kill my husband. I did.
Yeah,
See? Called it!
kind of figured that.
He
Sure.
was a terrible man, so you'll forgive me.
Being a terrible man doesn't give you an excuse to kill him.
Yes, it does.
Killed more for less.
That's right. Watch your
It
back,
depends.
Jeremy.
It depends. Situational. Situational, my bad.
So, will
Well.
you stay with me for the night?
Yeah, might as well make the lie true. Better tell him the truth than lies.
Great. Do you want to have sex?
No? Married?
Oh, fine. You know
Well-
polygamy is a thing.
I don't know if she's into that.
You
Well,
have sending.
Message her.
And you call
Yes,
for a
send
hall
her.
pass.
Don't know. I haven't prepared. I do.
Calls
not.
my wife. Are we in an open relationship?
She responds, "Wait, you thought we were exclusive?"
Shit.
Shit.
I mean, she's like a pirate warlord, so.
Yeah, I kind of assumed, but not gonna assume.
Anyway, so you guys spend the night talking about whatever you
A
want.
wholesome PG night.
A wholesome PG platonic night. And back to Sporelina and the group. What are you guys doing?
We are slinking through the forested area as Sporelina is trying to sniff out plant lives that were also inside the poison, and also passing by.
Can you do
Yes.
that?
Yeah, I drank that poison. Sporelina is good at this shit.
I mean,
I
that's
was
fair.
basically saying survival because my survival is really good.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, damn, if you can just, taste test your way through this whole thing, that's very impressive.
That's what I'm gonna try and do. I mean, like, poison is like kind of what I do, and this is an impressive one. So I would like to know who made it.
Fair enough.
Basic attributes. I mean, nightshades border on cliche, but as for what's available in the mortal plane, it's pretty impressive.
Could I like try to help her out by locating things in the garden that might be what she's describing?
If you have nature proficiency, yes.
I do not.
All right, so give me a nature check for Sporelina. Oh, excuse me.
I couldn't like perception check.
Nature.
Why?
As you sniff around the area, the gardens as well as the jail area, you do not see or smell anything that resembles that poison that you had taken. Cinnamoira, you
Yeah.
are not distracted by sniffing, and instead you can hear the clanking of some sort of a fight up on the mountainside, or hillside, I should say, by the theater. Sounds like
guys.
clinking of swords. Cling, 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 cling.
Guys, I think I'm hearing sword fighting.
Sporelina squints her superior eyes up at the
I become a
I
bat.
have superior eyes too, you know.
at the theatra.
As you do, you can't see anything. Everything is obscured from the mountain and the theater building itself. But you too can hear the clinking of swords of some sort.
Sounds like a fight, friends.
Can I
Do we
use my
wanna-
superior bat hearing?
You can turn into a bat and check it out.
that's what I mean.
Bat boy.
Do we want to maybe like sneak our way up there and see if we can't figure out what's going on?
Bat
Yeah,
boy
let's
can
go.
do it real fast.
Yeah.
Well,
I
how
was
about
gonna-
you, Kaelor? How about you scout and then we'll come up and follow you.
Yeah, I was gonna come to like the bottom of this like seeming walkway to get up there,
Alright.
and then have Kaelor go up there on his own.
All right.
Sin and I will stay down
Alright.
and over the
Alright.
top step.
I
Moonlight.
I sneak up as a bat, and then I use my superior bat hearing to get advantage on my shitty perception.
All right. Well, without much of an issue, you are able to fly down and see what is happening, in fact. And what you see in front of you is this: a beautiful map presented and designed by a very famous artist, whose
She's
name
actually
is...
kind of like a bit of a bitch, but
Reed, thank you so much for making this. It is actually very beautiful.
you.
And what you see as you fly over the theater, you can see down into the theater area. A lot of things are lit. You can see the theater is actually lit up, and you can see Gas Can Dan and Rex McCoy are actually fighting in what looks to be a fighting match. As Calico says, "No, again! Come on, get the steps right." And you can see Harissa and Tabby just kind of crossing their arms and looking at each other, like rolling their eyes. And Tabby, Fang just goes, "Do you want me to play that part? Obviously, I can do it better." "No, let them do it. They can figure it out. Again!" And you see Gas Can Dan and Rex McCoy go at it again, doing the same maneuvers, same type of sword play, and they're trying to act out a part.
I want to sneak into the green rooms.
Sure. What do you mean by green rooms? I'm not a theater person.
The rooms in the back where they get ready.
Gotcha. All right. And what are you looking for?
Any notes, any writing, any conspicuous empty bottles.
Are you a bat right now, or are you turning back
Yes,
into...
I
All right.
am doing this as a bat.
All right, give me an investigation check using your bat's investigation, which is just your intelligence, probably.
Okay, I don't believe the intelligence is affected by
Yeah.
shape change.
Shape change, you normally keep all of your mental faculties. You're just
I think that's
your
only for
physical ones.
Druid, but
Mm,
polymorph
don't-
is different, so shape change might be a different thing.
Cause it.
Go ahead and just give me your investigation then.
Okay. It's
Oof! Kaelor, I
It's
thought
not
this was
covered.
like your thing.
No, because that was the thing, is I wanted it to be the thing, but then I realized that it's kind of hard to keep the int up with this build.
Got it. As you look through all the belongings, really quickly, you're just, because you're a bat and because you're really sensitive to the clinking and clanking of the sword, you just can't focus. You don't really pick up much.
Okay, I'm gonna head back to the group and just relay the layout and be like, oh yeah, they're just practicing for a scene.
Really?
The whole troop's in there, yeah. Apparently, he kind of sucks at it, or at least the boss thinks he does.
Oh, we should go up there.
Yeah, I mean, we have a learned collegiate individual with us.
Yeah, also, hot people banging around swords when they're really bad at it is not only entertainment, but it kind of turns me on.
Yeah, we'll go up.
Watching
Right.
to make sure that there's no guards that like pop out or anything.
There
Alright.
are plenty of guards going up and down the trail. You guys have passed. How long does Pass Without Trace last?
I
An
think an hour.
You
Yeah.
probably have to cast it again at this point if you want to use it again.
Yeah, fine.
All right. So you
Yes.
cast that again,
We'll go hang out with the theater troop of suspiciously smooth skin.
and as you do, you are able to go up to the theater. You hear the door creak as you all enter in, and Calico just says, "All right, go ahead and wrap it up. That's the best you could do. Then that's just what we'll have to do. But if I swear, if Master Gilderoy is pissed at us, well, I'll be pissed at you."
You know, Elora's quite handy with a sword if you need a quick study. As I kind of like pull myself out of this like Pass Without a Trace, and it like erases around my friends.
Well, didn't realize we had an audience.
Well,
you were
we
not
just
supposed
wanted
to see the performance yet.
we just wanted to make sure that you weren't dead and suffering any ill effects from said poison.
He has a bad throat and he's grumpy. Yes, well, I am okay as of now, but thank you very much, Elora, for helping me out. I really appreciate it. I don't know who was trying to kill Gilderoy, and apparently my costume was very well tailored, that it convinced them that I was Gilderoy, but we try to move on. As they say in the theater, the show must go on.
Can I kind of like walk up to him and start like looking? I like pull open his mouth, look down his throat. I sniff him, and I cast detect poison on him to see if
Sure.
I can get anything else from it.
Wait.
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Kaelor.
Oh, well, go ahead and finish that. I got something.
As you cast that, it is all gone, and Laura purged it from his body, and you don't detect any poison.
Well, good, it's not still in ya.
Yes, I think that a paladin would know how to clear me of it.
Interesting.
You see Harissa, she kind of goes back into the green rooms.
So, oh man, you sure seem to work your troop quite hard.
Well, that's what we get for being so famous. Gotta work hard to become famous.
That's so true. I'm just hoping you're driving them to success and not murder. Ha 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 ha. As I look around to see if I'm getting a little too close to this for someone.
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
I'm gonna hand him.
Elora has pulled like one of the fake foils out, and she was like playing with it. And as soon as he says that, she just like puts the point down on the ground and like puts her hand over her face.
I also hand him like a base potion of healing, and I say, and I pop off the thing. I hand it to him. I say, "This will make your throat feel better, and perhaps maybe a little less grumpy."
All right, go ahead and lose that as he gives it a quick drink. As for Kaelor, go ahead and go to the mailroom.
All right.
The male
Oh,
broom.
Broom, Jesse, broom.
Broom.
We have been having too much of this tonight.
The Cinna in Discord.
I did. I was low-key imagining kind of more of the swooping hairstyle you have Elora in, but longer.
Oh, really? I always do curly hair for
Yes.
you.
Well, no, but I mean, like, just like swooping it off to one side kind of deal.
I'm trying a different prompt now with Stella Maeve, who plays Margot, as like the primary like talking point.
Okay.
But it's not.
No.
Well,
like, what's showing up?
I believe it is time for us to hit it for the night. We have a long day tomorrow of performance. So, thank you so much for all of your tips and things, and we're gonna go to bed now. We actually have quarters here at the theater. I assume you need to make it back to your quarters in the night in a
Oh.
stealthy fashion.
That's so sweet of you, but tonight we're playing detective, mostly because this place is a boring snooze fest, and I would like to figure out who made that poison. I'm very fascinated by it. So you guys go night night or whatever, and we'll play detectives. What's that famous old detective, Elora, that wears the weird hat?
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't he
Uh,
say like indubitably or something?
It's
Sure.
middle school, dear Potson.
Oh my god. Fine. Just I guess be quiet around the theater. Make sure that my troupe falls asleep well.
So make a bunch of noise. Got it.
All right, off to bed, you. And he points to the rest of his troupe to get away and go towards the bed in the theater room.
Okay. I'm gonna start just kind of poking around, seeing if I see anything weird.
What are you looking for?
Um.
Is there? How about is there a like a box seat where Mal Gilderoy would fit in?
Sure. Yeah, you can check out his boxy. Give me an investigation check. Seems all clear.
Is this the center one? I would guess.
Yeah, it's the center.
Sporelina's like down, looking under the seats, trying to find like pennies and coppers and silvers, collecting people's pocket
change.
change, and seeing
Sure.
like if anything else is like falling out of people's pockets of interest.
Sure. Not too many things. A lot of like combs and handkerchiefs, as well as like maybe a small bottle of perfume. But
Cute.
otherwise, that's all you find.
I'm gonna try out the center seats to see if the view really is that much better.
As you sit down on the center seats, it's
The-
pretty nice.
Oh yeah, like the boss's seat up in the balcony in the middle. Just oh yeah, it's very nice.
Oh man,
Okay.
it is. You can see everything up here.
Oh god. Okay, I gotta make sure I try them both. All right. Is the left one or right one better? I need to get a place like.
It's up to you.
All right, I've tried out both the seats. Nothing exploded.
Nope.
Okay.
So nothing's triggered up there.
Nope.
Sporelina's gonna be like real creepy and like mushroom spider crawl up to the balcony and try to do it sneakily so she scares Kaelor as he's trying out seats.
How does Kaelor respond?
Boo!
Ah.
I mean, Kaelor's kind of dead inside, so I feel like he would just stare at me. I haven't been scared for 300 years.
you like I don't go gasp, but like you see me like do like a startled blink.
Just like 2 quick blinks.
It's the
Like-
first blink you've ever seen him blink.
Oh my god, did you just
Why do I
blink?
feel like Kaylor's like Fester Adams?
Yes, that was what I was
Yep.
thinking.
You
Uh,
startled me.
Oh, I bet you Gilderoy would have great pocket change. So I'm gonna start like looking under their seats.
You
Really-
find gum. Gilderoy is a gum sticker.
Ew.
Ew. Stick it on his doorknob if you can.
But otherwise, as you guys sweep this area, at least in the theater area, there's really nothing else you can see or go around.
I start whispering to Sporelina that I think I may have struck a nerve with Tabby and Rex.
Why?
It just looked a little off after I made that comment about their troop.
Meh, theater people are super sensitive.
Anna Fern.
Oh my god, Elora, were you a theater kid?
That was Jeremy saying that.
I know, but I was hoping it was Elora because that would be a great plot twist that Elora was secretly a theater kid.
Ill.
Definitely not.
I mean,
Who the fuck is calling me right now? Hold, please.
Holding. All right.
You know?
Are you guys doing anything else in the theater?
I
No,
don't
I don't-
really think there's much else to do.
You got it. All right. You guys, I guess head out. Where you guys headed?
To bed? I don't know. I feel like there's going to be more time to do stuff during the day when people are actually awake and we can maybe low
Get
key
through their
interrogate.
Or also get through people's rooms.
That is true.
Breakfast will be a perfect time.
Mhm.
Do you think Kertz is still alive? Do you guys have like? I know you guys aren't twins or triplets, but do you guys have like the
The sixth
sibling
sense.
telepathy? Like,
Yeah, you'd think, but I'm almost happy I don't have that with them.
especially
It's
him.
more or less like a mom's sense of knowing something is wrong because of them rather than knowing what they're doing.
Okay, well, I guess
So.
our reconnaissance tonight was kind of a bust. I mean, besides the fact that the old
Well-
creepy guy turned out to be old and creepy. Surprise.
Wow. Yeah, I don't really know. I do think it's gonna be more worth our benefit to wait till people are out of their rooms to maybe sneak in there and see if we can't find anything. Because I don't think we're gonna find anything with everyone sleeping right now. Unless they try to destroy the evidence right away, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen.
Well, at least I can't be poisoned.
Thank goodness.
I know. Could you imagine? Your guys' party would be like super lame without me. And also like
Agreed.
and the shortness overall would be kind of sad.
Thanks.
I Sperlina winks at you so you know she's joking, but you know she's joking. All right,
Mhm.
fine. Barry, do you want to sleep with me so your mommies can have some alone time tonight?
Furry.
Yeah, come on.
Teddy bear.
We'll push our beds together.
All right. So you guys go ahead and fall asleep. You may take a long rest. You don't have to spend a ration, but you are welcome to a long rest. And I'm gonna change the music. Parts. Just kidding. So you all awake to the sound of songbirds chirping in the trees on the side of the estate and the jangling of armor as Gilderoy's guards stand over each of your beds, weapons at the ready, blades inches from your throats. Elora,
Sorry.
I know, you're
Okay, yeah, me
probably
and Barry.
awake. And you're the one who can easily see this happening as they rush into the room. And as one of them just says, one of the guards says, Master Gilderoy seeks the pleasure of your company. You should come quietly. Wouldn't want there to be any more murders on the ground.
Oh, honey, you're so cute. What's it like playing guard? Sporelina gets up and puts on like a cute outfit, but like in a flourish, so he can't see her get naked. So she like whirlwinds air around her, and then she's in a fancy new outfit. Come on,
Yeah,
Barry.
I was gonna say that did you say that they had weapons drawn when they came into the room?
Indeed.
As soon as they came into the room with Sporelina, Barry, like the illusory figure that is Barry, would have grabbed the first one by the throat and lifted him up in the air.
Okay,
Oh my
Barry,
God.
it's okay. You can't spook him like that. He is a war hero. He has PTSD. What is wrong with you, mongrels?
Put him down now. As they all take out their swords and they're ready.
I pat Barry on the face. Oh, it's okay, honey. Leave these little boys alone. I mean, look at their armor. I don't think they've ever seen a fight a day in their life.
Barry will follow his.
All right, Barry puts it down. Now, please follow us into the ballroom where Mallory Gilderoy is waiting for you.
I hope he's okay.
So, as you guys are escorted into the ballroom, you can hear, as you walk in, there's like low murmurs. There are some people currently here, and not everyone, just a few people. And you see Gilderoy looks a little perturbed. He looks okay. He's tired. He looks like he didn't sleep at all last night. And you can see Lady Fardasher off in the corner with Chief Indigo Dasher is looking irate. And as Gilderoy speaks up, Lady Dasher Arturo is quite irate. It's about Hess Arturo. He's been slain.
Oh, awkward. So like maybe if we saw him last night, we should tell you about that.
So, I would like to tell you that you have been implicated in the crime. So,
Sorry.
what are your
Sporelina's
alibis?
Well, we all worked together, minus Kertz. He was off with the pink hair elven lady doing sexy things. And then we went to the theater and saw the people. We wanted to check in to make sure the lead thespian was still doing okay after the poisoning, because
Mr. Calico.
that's kind of what we do. Yep. And then we came back to bed. Although we did stop by the lighthouse because I've never seen the lighthouse before because I'm from the underworld.
Sporelina, you should come to the keep sometime. My lighthouse is beautiful.
Yeah, you keep inviting me there. I haven't been there yet. But we did see Mr. Hess inside the lighthouse. And he was not alone. Awkward.
As you say this, you see within the ballroom is Mallory's son, Fletcher Gilderoy, flanked by several guards. On the opposite side of the room, you can finally see a good look of Grandfather Chief Indigo, as well as a full garrison of cutlass-wielding Arturo mercenaries, and around them, surrounding Lady Fardasher Arturo. Her palms and her clothes covered in dried blood. She eyes you all with disdain and severe anger, as do each of the mercenaries at her command. As she approaches, she, again, looks very irate, covered in blood. Last night, says Lady Dasher Arturo, I returned to our quarters and discovered both my husband and a strange woman covered in blood, their bodies mutilated beyond recognition, and these two, as she points to Elora and Cinna, standing over their corpses. They ran, diving out the window and into the night. I tried to save my husband, but it was too late.
I look at Cinna and Elora and I'd be like, I mean, yeah, it was gross that he was like canoodling with the 20-year-old girl, but there's no way our friends would kill him.
And
Hey, where's Elise? Has anyone seen Elise? It's kind of
the
just random question.
Lady Dasher, from one lady to another, I can respect your anger. If this is truly what you saw, then you have been deceived. However, if this is a lie, I would caution you, silence your tongue before I cut it out and throw the rest of you away.
I like that
You
idea.
may not talk to her like that inside of my ballroom. And go
Sir,
to
I
voice
have
channel.
killed men for lesser crimes than entering my chambers armed.
Secondary voice channel.
Oh, yes? Okay.
So I don't know if Kertz is there because he was not in the room.
But it depends on if Lorelai got pulled in there too.
Yeah. At least I have
A
an
good
alibi.
question to ask. We should ask that if you're.
Yeah. I got an alibi. Is Kertz in the room?
Kertz is not. He is currently probably asleep next to
Sweet. Okay.
Before it
Alright.
gets bloody in here, okay? Arms down, ladies. Lady Dasher, I can truly see that you are angry and upset, and I'm very sorry for the loss of your husband. But Cinna and Elora, we were all together last night. Somebody is using tricks on you. My friends would never do that. Also, your husband was cheating on you. So, really, not that much of a loss.
I don't blame her. He was a rotten man, but he was taken from me, and we will get to the bottom of why.
And we're like super happy to help, but the accusatory tone of you and all the faces behind you is a little much, okay? We didn't even really want to come here. We just thought, oh, a fun party. And now all of a sudden we're having to save thespians from being poisoned, and your husband and whatever that young girl's name is gets murdered, and you're pinning my friends on it. This is the problem with you rich people, okay? You are so out of touch.
Also, if you're so inclined, use the truth serum on us. What do we have to lose? We're not lying.
Where is your other one?
I told you he was
He's
with
asleep.
the pink hair elf girl. They were getting weird together.
You might
Go
be
knock
dead,
on Lady
bitch.
Lorelai's door and find this Kertz fellow, as he tells one of the guards. Kertz, you are. Do you still want to do that?
No. No.
Okay.
Wait. The thing I messaged you? No.
Okay.
Wait. I don't know. Since you asked, I don't kind of
Kurt.
want to.
Kurt.
Yeah. You know what? Before they come get me, just a quick. I don't know how much this will help.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Detect good and evil and good. Why do they have it evil and good?
Because it's alphabetically correct.
Yeah, I know, but it's always good and evil.
Not
Yeah.
in this case, buddy.
Because you're more often detecting evil.
Yeah. Jesse, how fucked am I?
You tell me.
I
What
don't
do you
know.
want to do?
I detected good, evil and good.
Oh, on Lorelai?
Yeah.
Slightly towards the eviler side, but
No, that's not how it
wait.
works.
Aberration, celestial, elemental, fiend,
I see.
fae, or undead.
Fae.
Shit.
Any more fae than a regular elf?
No.
Could I do like a quick investigation to see if she was? Well, I know they don't have to sleep.
Well, she trances for 4
Mhm.
hours, but she can also choose to sleep.
Right. But the 4-hour thing. Can I? I don't know what it would be to see if she left during the night.
It would be against your passive perception. But that would have happened during the night. You were not aware that she left, if she left.
Cool.
All right. Eventually, there's a knock on the door. Lorelei answers, and they ask for you, Kertz.
Yeah. Keep your pants on.
And they escort you to the ballroom where you are there. As Gilderoy says, I am allowing you to do your own investigation to clear your name. Obviously, there's something going on this island, and I am not sure what it is, but I want at least 2 of you to investigate the crime scene. The rest of you shall wait in the jail cell while the other 2 investigate the crime scene. Which one of you elects?
I'm definitely investigating the crime scene, obviously.
Wait,
I do not do well in jail.
What happened?
Oh,
Um,
hi, Curtsy.
uh,
So I guess
We've been
that-
framed for murder.
yeah, specifically Laura and Senna.
May I
Hmm.
suggest, being that our friend here has an alibi, more than the group of just us, Lady Dasher, moment I'll take you in good faith that you saw what you saw, but ruling out that was an illusion would be very difficult at this point. I've heard of magics that modify memory.
I mean, we just saw the thespians do it yesterday, so
That would be the illusion portion. I just rule out a modified memory would sent to our alibied friend here, attempting to lift that from you.
Make a persuasion check. She is again irate and maybe not in the best state of mind.
hey,
Very nice.
As I assume you're talking about Kertz. He may, but be quick about it, please. Kertz?
Yeah. Which would that be?
Either remove curse or greater restoration would remove a modified memory.
I would do greater restoration just because it's more powerful and we don't know who we're messing with.
Obviously, if this was an illusion, it's not going to do anything. It'd be good.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, since I'm a fool, we have this. Remove curse.
All right. As you cast Remove Curse on her, the memory is still there, and I still see them in my memory. Don't think my memory was ever modified.
Then it's definitely illusion.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Sure.
I also have another question. I know that you're raring to take us to prison, but you said when you returned, saw your husband, but we saw him pretty late at night. Where were you?
That is my doing. I took my granddaughter to a side of the island to pray, and we stayed until late in the night. And the other mercenaries shake their head, saying, yes, us too. We were there.
Oh, lovely. So you guys get to be each other's alibis, but we don't? Must be nice.
So, which 2 of you will investigate the crime scene, and the rest of you will go to the jail? At least for the time being.
Cinna
Well,
and
could
I
it
are
be-
probably the best at that, so.
Can it be 2 of the group that was together? And obviously, I have an alibi, so I don't think I'd really count for that.
Which
Uh,
2?
I'm bad at the investigating, but I'm good at the inciting and persuading the lying part.
Yeah, but I'm also good at all 3 of those. So
It be too much of a think that I had prepared.
I believe I have Speak with Dad ready.
If that's the case, yeah, Cinna and Sporelina for
Yep, I definitely do. Let's go and talk to this guy.
okay,
Wait.
this will be fun.
Do I have to go to jail?
Yeah, you guys are going
Yes.
to jail.
Why do I have to
You're-
go to jail?
I
Your
don't know.
collateral damage. my
He
bad.
Oh, I
technically
am.
does not. Your alibi with Lorelei does fit. And you are not implicated in the crime, so I feel
Wait.
like you don't have to
I
go.
wasn't implicated in the crime either, so.
If I recall, there was 2 specific people that you remembered being there.
Cinna and Elora, yes.
So why am I going to a jail cell again?
You are all a part of the same group, are you not?
Oh my god. I fucking hate it here.
Stop
This is-
arguing and move as
This is
he
the
pushes
worst.
you all.
Fine, but if this cell's not damp, I'm breaking out of it. It better be
Sporelina
damp and dark.
towers over that man and says, "If you touch me with your filthy human hands, I will eat you." And then she slowly walks out, but never turns her back to him till the very end.
Wait, who was the 2 of the party that that was accused of again?
Cinna and Elora.
All right. I start mockingly go. I cast Disguise Self. First is Cinna. Oh, it's not like anyone could possibly cast it again and turn myself to look like Sporelina. Could have possibly made themselves look like something else. That would be impossible.
Oh my
Which is
God.
why I'm giving you a chance to investigate. Now go. And he sends you on your way. The rest of the guards take you, except for Kertz, to the jail cell.
As we're being
And
let out,
that-
I'm just gonna whisper to Kaelor and be like, "Way to implicate yourself as having that magic, by the way."
Yeah, really. And that is where we will call it a night.
Sweet.
Oh boy.
Mr.
This
Clue,
is not how
I like the
wanted this
idea of
evening
us
to go.
at the end of this, we actually just break down how every single one of us could be the murderer. Like the movie Clue. Alternate endings.
All
I'm
right.
still suspicious of those 2 that I was suspicious of, but specifically 2 were found over the body.
Oh, Cinna and Elora?
Well, no, of the 2 from the troop.
Ah, gotcha. Yep.
Bec-
All right. Well, if anyone is listening, thank you very much. We appreciate you listening to us. Come visit us on our Discord and like and subscribe as always. And yeah, I think that is all. Thank you all and good night.
Good night.